we're back.
Oh, I was waiting on you to say, this is Real Life Latte with Shane.
But this isn't.
Yeah, that's right.
This is just us.
This is a different video.
Cut the formalities here. We're just sitting here.
It's just real Shane and Melody now.
We got a cat in the back. I mean,
he's hanging around. Although he was in the Real Life Latte video that we just did.
He snuck his way up in there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was something else, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'm full.
I am too, man. Full as a tick.
Yeah, full as a tick. Yeah. Okay.
We're
a little rusty.
A little rusty. Or a little off our game, period.
Yeah. So I've been really, really sick. Like, really sick. On cue, I had a cough.
I know.
Yeah, on death's door. I mean, I really did feel like it, though. It's not funny.
I mean, I felt like you were for too. I mean, you ain't laughing.
No. So, I was sick. Well, okay, let's back up. So, like, 8 weeks ago, I thought I had the flu, but now they're saying that with, like, the cough that I had that was prolonged and everybody else around that had COVID, that I probably had COVID then.
Yeah.
And I think that it just really shot my immune system. I mean, I, like, recovered okay other than, like, the cough, but I think my immune system was just low, and then I think I got sick again. I got a sinus infection, ear infection, and, like, I thought I was recovering, and last Monday night, I just, like, woke up in my floor. Like, middle of the night. I had no idea how I got there or whatever. I was able to call my mom and call Shane, and they got me to the hospital. And
I know it's bad. I knew
you're
it
a
was bad.
lifesaver.
I knew it was
for
bad.
Real. Yeah.
I knew it was terrible to begin with, so I was getting them booking it, but it got even worse when you called me back and said, don't bust the window out, because I was like, oh my God, because I hadn't even thought about that far.
I don't even remember that.
I know. It was scary because...
I was like, I don't even remember, like, Monday and Tuesday last week.
I know.
It was really
and
bad.
You probably don't want to, because we didn't exactly get the best service in the world either, but that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a different
We'll tell that story on a different day, but it was, you've had the battle, man. I've never seen anybody have such a prolonged and ebbs and flows. Like, you look like you're about recovered almost.
Well, let's go back. So, I passed out in the floor, and I was able to call my mom through my Alexa device. So, Alexa saved my life.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for her to pick up and say something. But I had, like, broke stuff off of the table, and there was glass everywhere. Like, I was laying in glass. It was awful. And they got me to the hospital, and I was dehydrated. Yeah. I passed out in the hospital.
Yes.
Yeah. They said that I had the infection. I still was showing infection in my blood. I had bronchitis, and I was having bronchospasms.
Yeah.
Which I worked in the medical field, and I hadn't even really heard of that. But, like, I was basically, it was like somebody having an asthma attack. I couldn't get my breath. And so I've had a week of breathing treatments and 2 rounds of antibiotics and 2 rounds of steroids. And
from my perspective, it's miraculous you're as well as you are right now. Cause,
I know.
I mean, just a couple of days ago, I still thought you're not hardly any better.
I know.
And it's like, I thought it was going to be like 1% a day or something for 3 months.
Me too. But it kind of like just kind of went away.
Yeah.
I think there was like some kind of viral aspect to it the last time too.
Isn't it funny though that some people said that they had it for like 8 weeks and it suddenly left them?
Like COVID?
COVID type symptoms of coughing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like what happened with you. Like,
well, some people have said like
I don't think
long haulers, COVID, and like, but then somebody else that works in the medical field was like, it sounds like RSV, like adult RSV, and like I talked to this ER doctor that we know, and he said that it sounded like I had croup. And, like, I tell people that, and they're like, I thought that was, like, old school.
I know, like, my mom would tell me to not lay in the grass so I could come and get croup.
Yeah.
Cold day or wet day or whatever.
But, like, they said that like, barking seal-like cough was croup. And it sounded like a bark, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah.
That episode of Seinfeld where Kramer has the barking cough, and he's, like, telling the police that the building's on fire. That's what it sounded like.
It was bad.
And it was, like, every other breath. Like, I could not stop coughing. Nothing was helping.
But when I first saw you, though,
it's been traumatic.
When I first came in here and saw you, man, it was a scary sight because you just weren't in good shape.
Yeah.
And then I was also paranoid. You got about 50 different alarms in this place and cameras. All it's like breaking into Fort Knox's ES for you're going to get arrested. What are you doing? Because I didn't know. You're so sick. I didn't know you told somebody.
Yeah.
But this guy's
breaking in.
He's cool.
Yeah.
I guess you was able to get your alarms off at the
I was, yeah. Luckily. I don't know how, like, yeah. When I was laying on the floor, my cat come and was like nudging at my face. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. No, that's funny.
Yeah. And he's worried about me. Yeah. It was scary. It was traumatic. My mom stayed with me all week and nursed me back to health. And
oh, yeah. She was a
you helped a lot.
Yeah.
And,
do what I can, man. That's funny. Yeah, your mom's really around the clock service, really, wasn't it? She was putting great hands, so that worked out. But man,
it was a rough week.
It was a rough week, and it doesn't like you had a good weeks before then either. It's just all of a sudden it nose off.
Nope.
Went off the cliff.
So I'm still recuperating, as you can probably tell. I'm taking it easy this week. We're not traveling anywhere. We just did a really cool video for Real Appalachia though. Here at home. I loved it.
Yeah, I did too. I'm just stuffed right now. Is what I need. Like
I know.
I need a Tums.
Yeah, somebody sent us a subscription box, and so I don't know which video will come out first, but be sure you watch them both.
Probably this one. It'll come out pretty close at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
We're behind. We ain't had nothing out in a while because we just took forever to get the Richlands video edited.
Yeah.
Because I got a little sick in the middle, and then because we'd shot that right after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
It took forever to get it out.
Yeah.
And then right now we're back in the hole again.
Yeah. But it's okay. Life happens, and we know that you guys understand. And so many of you give me well wishes and prayers and tips on how to get healthy again, and we so appreciate that. We just love you guys. You guys are like a family to us.
I know it's the truth. That's what I think about too. Like if it wasn't, I mean, I know it seems crazy to some people, I guess, but this is like family to a degree. It's like I know people worry about us, pray for us, care about us.
Yeah.
And somebody's got your back out there, and
there's some of you guys that I talk to more than some of my family.
Yeah. Oh, same here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like sometimes if you're lonely or whatever, you get a comment from somebody that you feel like
Christmas
card, and it picks up. And we've talked about this before. We've got certain people that just hit us on the right day. I could be at the lowest point of our lives, and we'll get just at the right time. We'll get something that just picks us up, and you just know that the Lord's hands in that. And it's like it just has been a blessing to us. And
this whole Real Appalachia experience has been a blessing, and
it has. It's just
we feel really grateful.
Even for us to get in doing it together and stuff, it was just almost a miraculous, because we wanted to do things together for years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like the heavens opened up, and like five things worked out to where we could actually start doing this together, and it's worked out as good as we'd have ever hoped for. So
yeah, exactly right.
We have no intentions of slacking off, but
we
gotta get healthy first.
Yeah, gotta get healthy. And I just drank my coffee with my snacks, and I still feel like I'm about to fall asleep. Well, which, I guess it's part of it is being tired.
Yeah.
Too. But I'll get recovered. I'm also doing, like, a bunch. All about, like, holistic and, like, healthy stuff. Like, when I was home, Mom helped me make bone broth, and I drink bone broth, and I am not a big fan of that taste, but it really helped me feel better. And I've been loading up on vitamin C and vitamin D, and I've been drinking a ton of fluids and trying to eat healthy and all the supplements for immune and all that.
I think it's for anybody who's got to avoid getting dehydrated. That's that's any kind of illness, doesn't it? Makes it so much worse.
Oh, we didn't even tell the thing of I got fluids 2 days before I passed out and got dehydrated. So could you imagine what I would have been like without those?
I don't know.
But somebody was so dehydrated they couldn't even get an IV started on him.
I know I got like 4. I mean, they just went away.
Yeah.
But like I got terrible veins in my arms, and so they tried there.
You don't really have terrible veins.
They're rolling, they say.
Yeah, they roll. But
anyway, I always get it in my hand, and they stuck me 3 times here, nothing came. Once over here, nothing came, and it was just like,
because you don't have blood, you just have Diet Coke in there.
Well, she said that she thought I was a vampire, and I've not been tested for that.
Yeah.
But I've had suspicions.
But I think we need to video sometime that we go there, because that was a new business that started. Healing Hydration in Bristol, Tennessee. Bristol, Tennessee.
Is it Tennessee or Virginia?
It's the Tennessee side.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was a State Street, but it's behind State Street. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the
6th Street or something. Or
yeah, 6th Street. So it was really cool experience. So I felt good after I had that, and and
nice
then
people, and
2-3 days later,
like you said, yeah, it was bad shape. I mean, it was scary times, and there's nothing to fool around with. Flu's epidemic right now in this area, and then of course COVID's always a concern, and then RSV has been epidemic in the schools. So it's just not a good time to be out and about right now, is it?
Nope, scary stuff. But anyways, back on the mend, back out on the road soon. But it's also coming up on Christmas, so we have all that to work with too, because we want to see our families and spend time with them and all that stuff too.
Absolutely. So
yeah,
that's where we're at.
But anyways, and we haven't got around to doing Christmas cards this year. We did last year, but with sickness and all of that,
No, but we do have people to thank too. Like we got the shirts from Steve Allen. We got Christmas cards from all kinds of people. We had, I know just right off the top, Johnny Mayo. We got Savannah Johns and her family, and we'll get more specific with this kind of stuff. But as it's coming to me, it's like, we've just got so far behind on all this stuff. Yeah, we have. It's just hard to do when you're not in the best place. So but we know that you guys understand. Yeah. And we just want to thank you guys and let you know what's been going on. And I'm back on the mend, and Shane's on the mend, or Shane's been okay. Yeah. But anyways, we'll be back at it soon. Yes. Yeah. Thank you guys.